Guys, the video you are about to watch is going to shock you. First of all, they don't bring a petition out there. First of all, they give to Yomi. They say nobody should be talking about Wumi or his son Lian. Anybody will talk about Wumi or his son Lian like negatively, they are going to petition you. That's number one. Then number two, God. Number two, they don't already warn Yomi if he go ahead or anybody on social media go cause Wumi and his son, they will petition you. Warning, there is a warning out there. So let me leave that one aside. Secondly, I hear say Shekpeteri enter Nigeria and leave immediately. I don't know why she did that. Then thirdly, there's some people out there accusing Davido, then accusing Cubana chief priest for the RIP of Mohbad. Guys, I beg, I want to make una watch this video by yourself from the beginning to the ending, okay? Listen to this verse very well. On Facebook page, there's somebody that is bringing all this information, but you don't want a name. They cover their face. They don't want me you know them, who they be. But this is strong allegation, okay? Let's just watch this video together. Listen, please, guys.
Concerning Nigerian youth and celebrities coming together to fight for justice for Nigeria instead of crying out for justice for Mohbad. Because every Nigerian youth out there is a potential Mohbad. Whatever happened to Mohbad is not ordinary. A lot of notable people in the society, our country called Nigeria, are actually involved in the spoofing of that young man. We may not know. And the only way we can get justice for that young man is to come together and bring to light the hidden things that our politicians are doing, that our policemen are doing, that our big people in the society, even in the music and the entertainment industry are doing. And a lot of people misunderstood me. They came after me, they said I am heartless. Now stay put. There's a particular page on Facebook called the Anonymous Collective. They have been making investigation, trying to bring this whole truth to light. And I'm going to show you what they have gotten so far. The people that are involved in the... Concerning this whole getting justice for Mohbad, the Anonymous they have identified a lot of names. First of all, they made mention of Cubana chief priest. Secondly, they made mention of davido. Thirdly, they made mention of Adesina and Fashola. Fourthly, they made mention of Mohbad's father. They are connecting dots together, trying to bring to light what these people have done behind the scene. And the main reason why they actually decided to buy Mohbad. I'm going to expose to you all the things that they have gathered together. Just watch this video to the end and do not forget to share. Now, first of all, they went ahead and they posted, they said more expositions on that way. Lot of hidden secrets would be exposed soon. Lots of petition was written to the police when his life was threatened, yet absolutely nothing was done about that until he saw the crying. Inhumanity at its peak. And you all know that this is truth, because few days after this boy left this world, a certain petition that he filed in the month of June against Naira Marley and Sam Larry, telling the police that they were after his life, surfaced on social media, yet police did nothing about it. And up till now, they are saying nothing about that petition. And then he went ahead to expose the reason why they have decided to silence Mohbad, to buy him, to remove him from this world. And then they posted, they said the man, Mohbad, had a full conversation, which meant he must buy. Through this conversation, the secret of Adesina and Fashola was on that day known to the man, Mohbad. You all know who Adesina and Fashola is. An information which means the man Fashola was into some kind of automopo, which is juju, and he uses people around him for some fetish purpose. A person with name Aderoju Matthew was used for that purpose. The man Mohbad, having such information, was seen as a threat, so getting him out of the way was the only option. Your favorite good man David, which is Davido, is also involved in this juju and is made to present at least a person every year for this purpose. However, whoever is presented must buy after some time. More information to follow. And you must not forget, we are anonymous. We don't forgive, we don't forget. My people, no be smart, you know. You all know that for a few years now, almost everybody around our favorite 001 davido, they buy one after the other. And a lot of people have been pointing fingers at him. But, you know, because he's a man loved by all, he's always doing good. People will say, let him be. All these things are rumors and all of that. But right now, the anonymous are telling us something else. Say now every year, now they present person. Now let's go. They continued and they started exposing what happened between Mohbad's father and another notable person in the society, Cubana chief priest. They said a transaction of 4 million naira local money, Nigerian local money, was made from a UBA bank account with name Pascal Chibuike Okechukwu, which is Cubana chief priest, to another account, Joseph Aloba, who we understand is Mohbad's father. This was done 2 days before the buying of the said Mohbad. We have checked to understand why this transaction was made, but we have not gotten no tangible answer to this. Phone number attached to account 080, you can see the phone number there. Email attached to the account is cubanachiefpriest@gmail.com. The man Pascal needs to make explanation to this regard. When they see what they sub, so you all know that there has been speculations that the show that Mohbad actually went to, which was his last show on this earth at Ikorodu, that it was Cubana chief priest that actually organized that show. But up till now, Cubana chief priest has not said anything about the show. And they also said that after the show, they fought, which led to all the pains that he was later feeling. And then they also went ahead and they told us, they thought say Mohbad was not actually pied before they put him on the ground. That they actually gave him a certain injection that made him unconscious. They went ahead and posted, we send our condolences to the family and friends of the victim of brutality, Mr. Mohbad, a man put on the ground alive after being poisoned and forcefully injected with midazolam injection. That midazolam injection was actually what made him unconscious. And they not wait for him to buy the computer for grant. All these things were posted by anonymous. They went ahead and said, you can now see for yourself why we call that region the former nation. Clearly, there are no talks worse than the police in that region accepting bribes to thwart the autopsy result. You will see that the autopsy result that they actually said they have completed, they have successfully done it, they have completed it. We are still waiting for what they have to say till now. They have actually collected money to actually thwart the result. That is to say, whatever they come out to tell us is not going to be the truth. If you watch that video to this extent, then you can now see and understand the reason why I said we have to fight it from the root. You cannot begin to cut a tree from the middle and expect it not to germinate. It will grow again and it will bear fruit. But when you uproot it from the bottom, there's no way it will grow again. Now, what am I trying to say? A lot of big people, you heard the names that I mentioned, that Anonymous mentioned, that are involved in this matter. Naira Marley and Larissa, they are not working for themselves. They are working for our baby politicians. And the only way we can get justice for Mohbad is to fight for justice for Nigeria. Let them know enough is enough. Who is going to give Mohbad justice? Is it the police? Who is going to give him justice? Is it our judges in court? Nobody is going to fight for his justice. Nobody is going to give you easily. It's going to be difficult, but we must come together and get it. By doing what? By going out to protest. Tell them we are tired of Nigeria. We need the person we voted for, and that we must get.
Please watch this video from the beginning to the end and share and leave your own comment at the comment section. Thank you.
Another situation on ground, because I don't really get what is going on. I just breezed into Lagos for some few days. I'm going back to Oyo. If there's any information, because they're making it seem like there's some information with Mama Mohbad that we are begging her to hold back. Please, she should not hold back. Mama Mohbad, Emma, hold back any information about people. Oh my case of money. We are talking about your son, your child. If there is any information, she should take that information right now to the right authorities, and they should use that information to help the case. But what I got involved with was the fact that Lagbaja sọ pé, Tameji sọ pé, ẹ̀rù Mohbad, wọ́n ò kẹ́rù, one keru, ta lo keru, one ni kolo keru, kini kolo keru, and I just like all these things I hear say. Mama is saying she didn't say this, Mumi is saying she didn't say this. Okay, the best I could do is to apologize to Mama. Me ṣá dẹ̀ ní máa bẹ̀ Wùmí pé okay kí mama apologize fún mi. Mama náà ní máa bẹ̀ tí máa ní kí Wùmí apologize fún Mama, which I did. I left them on the phone for hours even after I
and that is what is killing us. There's no way Agbalagbo le sọ pé sorry for my
the group. I still joined the group, and Wùmí still spoke to her the next day and the day after. So I don't think what I did was wrong. On my own part, except people are telling me that what I did was wrong, because I don't know why my name is flying up and down. So that's just it.
Thank you, mother. Osha.
Ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́ni kan ta ìpò ẹ̀ pé wọ́n ní Kàrímọ́ ló ń sanwó school ọmọ ìyá Mohbad.
Down by the way, Osha ní class captain platform yẹn.
Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí náà ni. Ta ló ń bá wí? We were on the phone for the longest because I remember that I called you, Osha. I called you and I called Asake, and I was telling both of you that if ever tries to encourage people insulting Mama Mohbad, that I was going to block her, and I was going to be very angry with her. So I called you, I called Asake, and I was fuming. I was very angry with Wunmi, and I said, I don't like the fact that they're insulting Mama Mohbad. On anybody that is supporting Wunmi, why are they attacking Mama Mohbad? I don't understand. I don't get it. You know, and we were together for hours. You even tried to explain to me that Wunmi blah blah blah. You know, yeah, for hours we were on the phone talking about. We talked about this day before yesterday, last night, even day before.
Oh, sure.
At the end of the call, why?
Oh,
What does this have to do with this? God,
oníbàjẹ́ ní sùúrù fún máa bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ it's not a secret tó bá dọ́dọ̀ ìyá Kàrímọ́ anybody.
Put it out there that one bẹ mama kí ló ń bẹ mama fún.
Okay, so yeah, she can put it out there. One be mama, and this is actually be mama. No, ni mo ti sọ say. If Mama is angry because some people are insulting her and she's insulting her, which is the normal thing to do.
She couldn't protect her son from being beaten to death. She's angry about other things. She's not angry about the fact that people bullied her son to death. The same woman that went to prostrate and kneel down and do whatsoever to the person that bullied the son. She was not mad about
I don't know.
ṣé kò tó ń sọ nìyẹn ni ẹ fẹ́ kó Ìyábọ̀ sí yọ̀yọ̀ ní kí lẹ̀ ń ṣe. You want to put Ìyábọ̀ in trouble? I'm going to blog it. They will say that some people need to start using common sense. Now what is
No.
We still have some miles to go, so let's listen.
Okay.
Let's chill. Let's relax. Things have really gone bad. If you see about Mohbad, a man with that fire of justice in the beginning, acting like a vegetable, things has really gone bad. Now, let's continue. I think this corona ought to be commended for industry, ought to be sanctioned for villains, ought to be applauded for unprecedented quest for justice. What's the next move?
I think the next move should be
getting authorities to implement the recommendations. It's not about to fight the recommendations, guys. It's not about to challenge the recommendations.
He doesn't want to challenge it.
It's not about to it's not about to fire back, to fight back.
To review. No. Judicial review is a no.
Review, nothing.
That's why he kept quiet. That's why he kept quiet.
Wait. I still have. Let's follow. Now, pick up your phone. Pick up your phone. Everyone, pick up your phone or your dictionary, and let's dance.
Implementation simply means to do it straight.
And so here, the meaning of implement includes execute,
Yeah, get into action. Yeah.
carry out, carry through, perform, enact,
Yeah. The
administer,
same thing. Yeah.
fulfill, discharge, accomplish, bring about, achieve, realize, contrive, effect, enforce,
Correct. Yes.
impose, effectuate. Putting a decision, a plan, or agreement into effect. Carrying out an obligation. That is what it means, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's follow. Let's put these things in our hands. Uploaded for unprecedented sense of
What's the next move? What's the next move now?
Well, I think the next move should be getting the authorities to implement the recommendations, particularly the one that relates to prosecution and the one that, you see, the prosecution is about the loss and spending. So the son is also in the full boss of Queen and all those, people like that. We're talking about this spending and all those people should, let's accept the result. And of course, the lady, I don't want to mention my name. So let's accept the corona result. At least the nurse is going down for it. At least let's thank God that someone is going down for it. So let's just forget about this and let's go. Someone is going down. So let's listen. We're going. This is not like the son is trying to quote the magistrate. This is the son's, like, what his own point of view. Like, you are asking him, bro, what do you think about this stuff?
What's the next move? What's the next move now?
I think the next move should be getting the authorities to implement the recommendations, particularly the one that relates to prosecution and the one that relates to proper investigation of the petition. Not about for forensic, what happened in the house, what the driver said, what the press doctor said, why they, please, what's the name of the first hospital? I forgot, sorry. First hospital.
Kuran-made and correct.
The absence of... You see? Getting the authorities to implement recommendations, particularly the one that relates to, listen, the one that relates to prosecution and the one that relates to proper investigation. Obviously, not only a proper investigation in regards to okay. Getting the authorities. Particularly the one that relates to prosecution and the one that relates to proper investigation. There was not only proper investigation, there was no investigation at all. In regards to the petition, that's Mohbad's petition, talking about marries and not bully. And that should be reopened. You see? And that should be reopened. I'll push it back again so we can fix that. And the one that relates to proper investigation. There was not only proper investigation, there was no investigation at all. In regards to the petition. And that should be reopened. That is the petition. That, the bully petition should be reopened. Not talking about. Let's examine.
Okay, crocodile. Has it crocodile since July, since July? Has he ever done anything to reopen to even reopen it?
No. Because he has accepted the verdict. He accepted the
yes.
He hasn't.
Yes, I'm even talking about the petition. The petition of Mohbad.
So I'm going somewhere. Just all this. I'm going somewhere. Let me just finish. The fact that you have doesn't mean that the quest for justice for him. It doesn't mean that the quest for justice for Mohbad is dead. Look at that. That's a nice word. You see, the fact that you heard of this that is happening, it doesn't mean it's dead. That's a good facilitator. That's a good, you get people to do things against their will by sweet talking them around. The whole thing, no, it doesn't mean we can't get justice, guys. I mean, we'll get justice, but just like, of course, some people that has been exposed in the past, who are amongst us the most, they say, yeah, Baba, we get justice until they got exposed that we're working for against justice. So the same thing is what the son is actually doing now, saying, no, guys, no, of course, come on, guys, we still gonna get justice, but we need to do some. Let's take it by a bit.
The one that relates to proper. Obviously, what the person is saying that there was
not only proper investigation, there was no investigation at all. And that should be the thing. The fact that Mohbad is dead does not mean that the quest for justice for him is dead. You can open the investigation. The petition that you wrote before you died. Look, he's talking about a petition, guys.
So yeah, then the king is indicted. Then
he's talking about the petition. It's okay with whatever the magistrate said. Bro, just want to talk about we accepting the petition and using it as a way, as a route to find a scapegoat that we can link or that we can attach to Mohbad's mother and molest harassment. Let's go. So you're saying that it's calling for a police investigation on the petition. The fact that Mohbad is dead does not mean that the quest for justice for him is dead. No, we can open the investigation. The petition that he wrote before he died, the police should properly investigate. And then other social measures, recommendations for making our society better. Listen, you see, nice word.
Did I say your name right? I came up because of what you were saying that it is not a political issue. Yes, it is a political issue. As long as as much as you don't want to believe it is a political issue. Because why? It's a political issue because it involves politicians. Okay? So anything that involves politicians can be considered a political issue. It is a political issue because it is the politicians or the person involved who is going to determine where this case goes. It's a politician. So Mohbad's case is a political issue that needs a political attention. So now, it's not a good thing to politicize it, to say that is within the political sphere, okay? But it is a political issue. But what I will not want is for the politicians to use Mohbad's case to benefit themselves, okay? And I don't think that is going to be okay. Because I have not seen a...
Hello.
Hold on, please. Hold on, sir, with due respect.
Okay.
I've not seen
All right.
I've not seen a politician who has come out there to anchor Mohbad's case, to nail Mohbad's case, to talk about Mohbad's case, to make it, to champion Mohbad's case. I've not seen that. So, and I think I'm going to agree with you in a different way. Because right now, no one is speaking. And I know that the election is going to be around the corner soon. And some politicians will stand up and they will want to use this to benefit themselves. That is a no-no. I agree. So now, when we talk about Mohbad's case was primarily a domestic affair, okay, within Nigeria itself. But right now, as we speak right now, Mohbad's case is considered an international affair. And it is so pathetic and it is so shameful. Seriously, I listen to Madam Kofi a lot, and she makes me laugh a lot. Sometimes when I'm in my kitchen, I'm just doing my stuff and I'm laughing. She's such a wonderful, and this is the kind of people. And she's such a strong woman. Sometimes when I look at her, today she had a cap on and I was just laughing. So now, let me tell you something. Mohbad's case is an international affair. It is an international affair. Unfortunately, you have people, Nigerians, who should have been talking. And when I mean talking, I mean creating a better awareness. Like, they need to create a better understanding of what happened to Mohbad. Unfortunately, you see some Nigerians who have turned this situation to it's like they are more of a nuisance. I'm sorry to use that word, on TikTok. They are more of a domestic nuisance on TikTok. Okay? And I want to say that you have people like me who come on okay, sweetheart. Okay. So you have people like me who come on TikTok to listen and just laugh. It is a shame. Okay? A case as this, which has attracted international, people know this case internationally. And you have some Nigerians who will sit on TikTok and shame the father. Okay, upstairs. Who will shame the father of the deceased? Come on. What are you doing? Do you know what the case of Mohbad is? Do you really understand what this case is? We are talking about somebody that was murdered in his house in a cold blood. And up to date, they are still covering the killer of Mohbad. Do you know how shameful it is? Do you know how disgusting this is? When you go to the embassy or you are traveling out of Nigeria and you hold your passport as a politician, or you have a position, or you have an important office, they look at you as if you are stupid. Like, have you solved Mohbad's case? And why some Nigerians are on TikTok just talking trash and gibberish? It is shameful. It is so shameful. But for people like my beautiful sister Comfy, who I call Sister Comfy, who has been speaking, let me tell you something. People are watching you. You have important people that sit and watch you. And don't be surprised one day when they invite you to come and do something important. And I'm not, because you are the kind of people they need to lead international women affairs in Nigeria. For you to stand up and I know that you might have been, money is flying up, up and down. People are being bribed not to talk about this case. But you stood your ground because you know what you want. And history will never forget you. History will never forget your children. You are such a wonderful person. And I want to say thank you so much. And whoever is out there, the case of Mohbad has really, really touched me as a mother. Sometimes it brings tears to my eyes. Just let me end with this, because I know there are a lot of people who wants to speak, and I don't want to make my words too lengthy. Please forgive me. I bought a catfish today, and I had to kill the catfish, and blood was all over my counter. And it brought tears to my eyes, and it gave me a reflection of how Mohbad's father said he saw blood. And I could not cut that catfish. I'm serious. And I started to reminisce. It came to my mind. It gave me a flashback of how they said Mohbad's blood was all over his room. And some of you will sit down. Do you have hearts? And you will curse the father of the deceased. Please, guys, remember your own children. You are fighting for the future of your children, not Mohbad. Mohbad is gone. You want Mohbad to get justice. And posterity will judge you, and that's the truth. Whatever you do now, they will give you the money. And I want you to, and I'm telling you right now, I want you to, if you have been bribed, you already know the secret of those that killed Mohbad. And you think they will let you go free? You that have been bribed, I want you to know that for sure. Write it down. Whatever money that they've given you, you know the secret, and they will come for you. Go write it down. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow. They will surely come for you, because you know a piece of the secret that killed Mohbad. Sister Comfy, thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you for everything. Mr. Divroce, Upstairs, it's upstairs in my bedroom. Mr. Goresi, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, and thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.